Hi, everybody. Thank you for purchasing tickets to the tour of Alterniverse. I'm your tour guide, Phil. Feel free to ask me any questions as we go in.
Yeah, hey, is it okay, like, if we, like, touch anything? Like, is that off limits? Can we, like, lay hands on anything here in Alterniverse?
Good question. No, we would ask you not to touch anything, and especially the Joey. When we go see the Joey, don't feed him anything, especially Miss Marvel. He doesn't like that.
Miss Marvel.
All right, you guys ready to go?
Yeah!
Great, guys. Let's go in. All right, so welcome to Alterniverse. This is the comic book store, and you could see some strange and wondrous things here.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, that's a great question. That right there, that's a Joey. Joey's a great guy, and he's one of our pals here at Alterniverse. Remember what I said, don't feed him the Miss Marvel. All right, you guys will follow me. I'll take you to the next stop, which will be the comic book store owner. I'll let you meet Anthony.
Hey kid, how can I help you? Ah!
Hey, we talked about this. What'd the guy tell you? Don't mess with your Joey. No Joey. No Joey. No.
All right, everybody. So this is Anthony, the owner of the comic book store, owner of Alterniverse. And when you're going to pay for your comic books, put them nice and gently on the counter. He gets a little bit jittery. He wants to make sure you're going to buy the comic book.
All right, okay. All right, guys, all right, real slow. We're going to approach the counter real slow, all right?
Oh, no. This isn't good. You're going to have to put your book up right now, or he's going to explode. Oh my God, are you okay? Are you all right?
You won't believe the day that I've had today. Can someone make one decent cup of coffee around here? I swear to God!
Oh my God, there's a cliff on the loose. Everybody run for your lives.
Why are you running? I ain't doing anything yet. No one's brought me a coffee!
Brightest day. Where are the heroes? As soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life.
What's up, Council of Comics? It is episode 64 of New Comic Book Day. Welcome back. Joey, how are you doing? He's doing really good, everybody.
Batman came out today.
That's
Yeah,
Batman.
Batman's out.
Yes.
What are you guys doing here watching? Go get it.
Go read more Batman.
good, Council of Comics? It's episode number 64 of New Comic Book Day. Thank you for joining us. As you can see in the background, got some green screens and some lights, trying to do some new things in there, so don't mind that, don't mind that. All right, let's get into the picks. All right, they're right over here. Are these it? No, these aren't the picks. These are the picks. All right, sorry about getting so close up in there. All right, first up, Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy. Ron Lim is the greatest Silver Surfer artist ever. Fight me in the comments. Come on, come fight me. That's why I got to pick this up. Continuing from the Warlock Rebirth, which is really, really good, all by Ron Lim. And Mars, Ron Mars. He's a good backup for Jim Starlin. He's a good one. But this is a good pick right here. Star Wars. First we got Star Wars 38. This is continuing the Dark Droids. The droids have gone bananas because the Spark Eternal has infected them. But right here, Star Wars, Lando's starring in this series so far. Really, really good stuff by Charles Soule. And then Dark Droids 2, continuing, C-3PO has been infected. Whoa, what will they do now? It's a dope cover. That's a really, really dope cover. Really, really dope cover.
So I know, again, not wearing green. Soon, very soon, it will be green again. All right, so my 5 this week. I'm only getting 7 books, so I really had to show you not 2. But all right, so Untold Tales of Fairyland number 3. If you like Fairyland, you're loving this. It's fun. Artwork's good. Awesome. Yeah. So these next 2, I'm going to show you the fun thing that they did this with these. I'm getting Star Wars and Dark Droids, and they did a little connecting action, which is kind of cool. And Sam probably bought the boring A covers. Didn't see this one.
I sure did.
So yeah, I'm obviously getting both of these, and you know, Star Wars is Star Wars. Soaking tonight, so you know, I'm excited.
Harry Potter talk. What's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
Goblet of Fire.
What's you, Green Sugar?
Really?
Azkaban.
Are you a serious Black fan?
No, I just love the Shrieking Shadow. That's my favorite of the books, so that's why I really like that movie, and I think they did a really good job of. I mean, in all the books, there's things that they leave out, but I think they did a fairly good job of doing the transition where there's less left out, especially less integral to the plot stuff left out.
Is Prisoner of Azkaban when he rides the night bus? Is it the first time he rides the night bus?
Yes.
My mom loves that scene.
What'd you fall
It's
over?
gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah. Well, I love like RJ and I quote it all the time. He's like, "What are you doing on the ground?" "I fell over." "What you fell over for?" Yeah. Hang on to your buttocks. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, because it's the first one with the Dementors.
Oh, right.
What do you guys think about the new stuff that's coming up?
I don't know.
Are you excited for it or you're not?
So,
It's Prime. It's going on.
is it? I thought it was.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I thought it was
It's
HBO
Max.
as well.
Because
Excuse me,
it's
Max.
Warner Bros.
It's not HBO anymore. It's just Max.
Right.
Hi everyone, it is New Comic Book Day, and I only have 5 new comics, thankfully, because times are hard. We have Moon Knight. This is an extremely good book. I just caught up on it. It's one of, if not the most consistent book Marvel has out, that I'm reading at least right now. So, big props. Shazam is back. Moira and Wade. This is a fun book so far. I have high hopes. It's great to look at, and the story seems really interesting. So, if you like Shazam, definitely get that book. This is new. Kill Your Darlings. The cover just drew me to it. I'm gonna give it a try. The interiors are pretty nice. I don't know. Image is doing a lot of new stuff, and especially horror stuff. So. The ending to Weapons of Vengeance, the book Sam refuses to listen to me on.
I read part 1.
It's really good. It's really, really good. I can't wait for the ending. This was a nice little side story as somebody who's following Ghost Rider. Having Ghost Rider and Wolverine together is always a lot of fun. So this has been really good. If the trade comes out, or when the trade comes out, recommend it.
What's up, Council of Comics? New Comic Book Day, New Comic Book Week, and my little sister was here playing Lorcana with us like a while ago. She does these little resin projects. But I found this outside my door. Check out that notebook right there.
That's dope.
Yeah. So So that was cool to like come out to. So thank my sister Jeannie. That was cool. Very cool.
Shout-outs.
Shout out. Oh yeah, my friend Kelvin. He hooked me up with some comics yesterday. So shout out to Kelvin Sumlin.
Nice.
Hang out with him yesterday. But it's time for like a couple quick honorable mentions. Fire and Ice, Birds of Prey, both #1s. Those are the honorable mentions this week from DC. Now to the meat and potatoes of the picks of the week, which is Batman 137, the Gotham War. This is going to be good. The last issue, like the prequel, was really good. It's going to be... Batman and Catwoman didn't get married, but they're about to fight like they're married. All right?
Yeah.
So they're about
Catwoman
to...
kind of got me mad on that one.
So I just wanted to show some CGCs that have come back recently. No in particular order, but this is Action Comics #9. This is the first appearance of... God, let's start this over. I'm sorry, I forgot the guy's name. Calvin Ellis.
I think it's Calvin Ellis.
It's Calvin Ellis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready, go.
This is Action Comics #9. This is the first Calvin Ellis. There he is on the cover, revealing he is Superman. President Superman. He's still around. Looked like he got taken out in Adventures of Superman though, right? Like him and Red Tornado look like they kind of, you know, they kind of got pushed to the side. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #4. This is just the regular cover. Yellow Ranger. I'm a big Power Rangers fan. It's their 30th anniversary. So a lot of Power Rangers stuff going on now, and the comics have been phenomenal. And this crossover in particular, of course, with the Turtles, that's just awesome. I mean, look at that logo that they came up with for it and everything. It's wonderful. So, and also it's a joint publication. So this is 2 publishing companies, Boom and IDW, of course, are also teaming up to bring this to us. So awesome. This is the second one. They did a crossover earlier, and then they did one this year, and this is this year's issue.
I've never been there.
TFAW? Yeah.
I still get some of my books from there.
Really?
Before I started coming to this shop, I got all my books online, and that's where I got them from.
Interesting.
So it's funny. I'm like, oh, I knew that they, but I didn't know it was an actual like,
The
you could
physical
walk,
store.
You could physically go in. I thought it assumed it was just a warehouse, and then they.
We didn't even see it until we were leaving.
Somehow,
It's a big store.
I think
There's
it was
one
the
in
way
Seattle
we
too.
came in.
There's 2 of them. There's one in Seattle too, and I think that's where I get most of my.
They don't have a huge comic book selection though.
But
Well,
I
maybe
think
the
it's
ones, maybe the
because-
Seattle.
The other one probably
Yeah,
does.
and they had a lot more collectibles in that area, but I think it's because it's in Universal Studios or Universal City that they're
Oh,
trying
that
to
was
cater.
inside the.
Yeah, in Universal
Park.
City.
Universal
So
City.
right,
Oh, okay.
you know how have you been to Universal? So right before you go into the Universal Park, there's Universal City, and it has like restaurants and like.
Oh, so it's like you ever been to Disney World, like downtown Disney?
No, but I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay.
So yes, like that.
Okay.
And it was in like we came in. Preferred parking was I think closer to that area than when we came in, but we had to like kind
Because they
of.
want you to spend all your money.
It was $30, and the
we
walk
walked,
was like
we
2
walked
minutes.
in. We paid the $30 one.
Sure.
We walk in. It was like 2 minutes of us walking in.
Oh, it was 70.
Then we see these people walk like this in front of us, and we look and we're like, "That's what you paid $100 for to be
Yeah.
this close?" I'm like, "Come on."
Yeah, we came in here, they came in right there.
Hi, and we are going to go over the new comics by 5 picks that I'm going to put on display for you right now. We are starting with Fantastic Four, number 11. If you are not reading this book, you are missing out on one of the best Marvel books at the moment, I think. I've talked about this before. I feel like this is very much early Fantastic Four without the costumes. It almost has sort of an X-Files vibe to it too. It's very quirky.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a if you are not usually a Fantastic Four person, I think you will like it. I think if you are a Fantastic Four person, you will like it too. I think it's got a little something for everybody. It's different than other recent takes on Fantastic Four. It's fresh. It's good. I think you'll like it.
Alex
and
Ross
usually,
blessing the covers too.
yeah, and there is a doggy there. Yeah, that's good for the kids. Yes, and Alex Ross covers every month. Those are great. Yeah, and usually it's pretty accessible too. It's usually 1 to 2 issue stories, usually
Okay.
self-contained or 1 or 2. So
Good payoffs. And
yeah, pretty easy to jump on with somewhat of an overreaching arc, but for the most part, you can just jump right in. So highly recommended.
Here we go.
What's up, Council of Comics? It's Cliff's Corner. And let's just start with honorable mention, Hispanic Heritage Month, which is the second half of September and the first half of October, because someone thought that was a bright idea, even though I do not understand it and I want to try to. But we've got a Blue Beetle cover, and we've got a Wildcat cover, and for those of you familiar with Crisis on Infinite Earths Wildcat that we got, and then of course Pedro from the Shazam family. So these are really nice. And now on to some picks. I chose Birds of Prey #1 with the new team of Birds of Prey, including what I believe is Black Bat, but also Big Barda's there, and also Grifter's sister from Wildcats, and her name is Zealot, right? Zealot's on the team, so that's really cool. I also chose Blue Beetle #1 because, you know, I want to support Jaime Reyes. And also, I guess I'm getting the Hispanic Heritage Month cover, so here we are.
Hey guys, welcome to Comic Book Day, and I'll this week I have a couple new comics out that I thought I would take a look at, and I, you know, the storyline kind of excited. Had some exciting shit. Let's start off. Anyway, it was exciting, so I figured I'd take a look. First one, Crusader. About a guy that gets transported to another realm, and he's being hunted down, so it's one of those kind of sci fantasy that I like so much. These are the two variants.
Redoing the whole story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if I feel like that's necessary.
I'd rather
Like
see...
the Cursed Child. Did you guys see the Cursed Child?
I have not, but I've read the book. I'd like to see that.
See
as a
the
movie.
Cursed Child.
The play.
It's a play.
Oh, no, but I know someone who was in that.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Don't tell them.
Do you think that should be made a movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. But see, the reason why I'm for that is because it's a new story.
Yeah. Yes.
Probably never happened though now.
Why not?
Why?
Because they're gonna redo everything.
Yeah, but it has nothing. You can still use the
And the actors don't want to come back for her.
whatever.
I mean, I get it.
They tried.
I get it.
They backed up boatloads of money to their houses to have them come back, and they were just like, nah.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Although I will say, it's a little just as a sensitive subject, but taking their personal morals out of it, they're still working actors, and publicity-wise, especially considering Emma Watson's brand and how outspoken she's been about like feminism and women's rights, that's just not good for their brands and not good for publicity, not good publicity for them. So I get why they wouldn't do it.
Four other ones. I know you're supposed to have five. I'm gonna run through them because it's Hispanic Heritage Month. Oh my God, DC, you got me. You got me. All right, here we go. We'll start off least to best in my opinion. Shazam. These are by Lobos. Lobos is amazing upcoming artist. Very, very dope. This is the Shazam one. Next up, we've got Blue Beetle. I just saw Blue Beetle in theaters. Great movie. Great movie. Best movie since Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's what I'm going to say for DC. Very, very dope. Lobos right there. Next up is Bane for Batman 137. Little Bane action right there from Lobos. Very nice. Very dope. Sorry about the glare. So sorry about the glare. Boom. And then
X-Men
last.
is what. I'll actually only get a few of the X-Men books at
This
this
is
point.
also a connecting cover, green shirt.
Is
guy.
it? But I don't read all
the
of the
other
X-Men.
one is Iron Man, and it's about Iron
See,
Man.
but I don't read Iron Man, so yeah.
Yeah.
I walked away from Iron Man 2 resets ago, something like that. So yeah, I tried. It was the one he was fighting with the droids, and there was a whole thing about whether he was mistreating them and the AI. And I was like, I'm out. Yep, yeah, I'm out with that. It was the arc that started with him fighting Fing Fang Foom. So that was probably like 3 years ago. Anyway, X-Men 26, and then of course, got to be Batman. Yeah. Batman. Can't go wrong with Batman ever. Batman's probably the best book that DC has. It's always consistent. So they now decide to charge us more for it, which I don't think is cool. But I'm still getting it because I'm a Batman fan. Baltimore Comic-Con this week. That's where I will be. If you're watching this at home and you see me, come up and say hi. I don't know how far it reaches across the country, but I will be there. So come say hi to me. I'll be there all weekend.
And let's not F around. All right. Jimenez is back. Zdarsky's killing it. This is the book of the week, of the whole month. The week of the month. Council Key. Just freaking get it. I'm getting really good.
Yeah.
I already looked at some of the interior. It's gorgeous. This is going to be the new story called Gotham War between Catwoman and Batman. Batman wins. I already know. But at what cost? Batman just needs to throw this bitch away. She's too much
But
trouble.
he's in a coma now, Joey.
No, he's awake. He was awake since the last issue.
Of what?
The Gotham War prelude. The one that came out last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's awake.
Gotcha.
I'm glad you read
Yes.
Glad you read Night Terrors though.
And
Well done, buddy. But Council Key, no, seriously, just look at the cover. Seriously, look at the cover. Batman looks awesome. This whole this is in the mind of Jimenez. Like, this just looks so cool. I don't know. I feel like this guy, it's really hard for him to do wrong. So that's definitely my pick of the month. And I just thought I'd throw this in because I don't have a lot of books. It's a Batman manga called Justice Buster. I needed something to read on the way to the Bronx and in the Bronx. So this should last me a good hour and a half. Oh God, he's gonna get molested. Sam's getting touched. I'm not allowed to say who, but somebody's touching him. We'll contact HR after this. Bye, guys.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with our legs. Let's just walk. And then I was thinking, I'm like, well, I get it. If you've been walking around the park literally all day, you don't feel like walking anymore. But for some reason, it didn't feel like.
Well, you have to know that going in that you will be walking. So like.
yeah.
Yeah, wear comfortable shoes. I closed
Maybe
my
it's
ring
more
like 6
for
times and I felt
when
fine.
you're leaving, you're like, I just want to get out of here, and then bang. But
Yeah.
like whatever.
That's the most I've ever spent in an amusement park. We were there for like
See,
10 hours.
I've never
Yeah.
been to Universal. We went to Disney World for our honeymoon, and I will say this: and Disney apparently has even gotten better at it. They are experts at parting you from your money.
Oh,
They
yeah.
know all the
Yeah.
little tricks. Any
Oh.
ride you go on, you get dumped into a souvenir shop.
Oh, Universal wasn't like that.
Oh yeah, any of the big rides at Disney World, when you're done,
Except
the
for Mario,
literally
Super
the
Mario
exit, you go
World.
through a souvenir shop that's themed.
Well, it
but
wasn't a souvenir shop though. But I will say, one of the Harry Potter rides did dump you in a souvenir shop.
Yeah.
2. Well, it's
Yeah.
not really a ride. Ollivanders.
Wand shop.
okay.
Ollivanders, you go through the wand shop and then you end up in the actual wand shop where you can
Okay.
get the wands. But I get that. And then the second one was the Hogwarts Escape to Hogwarts, something like that. I think we ended up going through the souvenir shop when
Yeah.
you came out.
So
But
I mean,
other than that,
Mario Land.
Super Mario.
Is that what it is?
Something.
Mario World
Okay.
Land, whatever.
Yeah.
You go in, right? Like, oh, this is gonna be cool. But you need to get a watch. I'm like, all right, we go to the thing. It's like $45 each watch.
to do what?
This is Superman Son of Kal-El, but signed. So Tom Taylor, of course, writing everything. This is one of the books. Yeah. Oh, Venom 25, Tyler Kirkham variant. This is the Unknown Comics Virgin variant signature series in 9.8. Awesome book. Oh, this was Amazing Spider-Man 920 or issue 26 of the latest series, and this is the death of Kamala Khan, of course, who is Miss Marvel. She only died for a month. She's fine. She's fine. Emma Frost wiped away the parents' memory. No one knows. No, yep, she came back as a mutant. No one knows she actually died. So they did have a funeral for her, but it kind of almost got tossed out the window. I mean, Spider-Man knows she passed. She knows she died. All the X-Men, of course, know that she died. But like, I think the public at large, in a way, don't know that she has passed and come back because Emma.
Everybody's mind thinks she didn't die.
Yeah,
so.
she was like away on vacation.
Yeah.
So, so the importance of this though was that it featured the death, and they did a special cover featuring Black Cat. But yeah,
Nice.
very pretty cover. And lastly, this is from the year of my birth, 1975. So this is Champions #1. They're kind of a second-rate tier team, but yeah, I always like them. I mean, you know, it's all the B-list characters together. There's always a couple X-Men. You know, what were Iceman and Angel doing? Well, here you go. So you know, Hercules, right? It's like I'm leading the charge. You got Ghost Rider. So it's this like ragtag team of heroes. And that's where we're at. We have Silver Surfer, very lengthy title, Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy.
Yeah, wow.
#1, that's a mouthful. But this has been sort of, there's been like what they call Rebirth. There was Silver Surfer Rebirth, Warlock Rebirth, and now this is kind of following that same kind of, those stories aren't necessarily connected fully, but then they do have this underlying arc with Janice Vell.
Is it the same writer?
Yes, Ron Mars, and Ron Lim did the art for all those other.
The greatest Silver Surfer artist.
Yes, Ron Lim. If you are a '90s Surfer fan, you know. If you are a '90s Marvel fan, you are a Ron Lim fan. So, yeah, these guys are firing on all cylinders, and I think we're going to get a little bit more into this guy. Not that they didn't, you know, flesh him out later in the '90s anyway, but I think there's a little bit more here. I feel like, you know, maybe there was some unfinished business with this character before Peter David got a hold of him. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know, but anyway. So there's that cover, which I think is cool. It's definitely Ron Lim. This, you don't see this every day. Frank Miller.
Oh, he's still he's actually going through covers.
Yes, he's doing a lot of Marvel covers right now, and I thought this was really interesting. So there's Silver Surfer and Galactus.
That was definitely one of the better ones. That Wolverine one was rough.
That one it's different, you know what I mean? And with those ones too, it was like they were all black background. It seemed like he was just kind of, you know what I mean, going through the motions. But these more recent ones in this past month,
nice.
there's a lot of color to it, and so I dig this. This is another Ron Lim.
Oh wow!
And that's got Marvel on it with Thanos. So that's another variant. And then lastly, we have this really interesting. I guess this is like what they called like a negative space cover. I think there's going to be a bunch of these for Marvel characters. John Tyler Christopher, I believe, is the artist.
Are those on purpose? The little.
I'm not sure. That's a good question. Maybe I got to talk to the owner of the store, but that might be. So I don't know. That might be on purpose. We'll have to compare them. If not, maybe I got something that's worth some money here.
Somebody's got to get smacked around.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. So
second print of Amazing Spider-Man 31. By the way, this is not the cover that I saw advertised for the second print. So what are we doing here? I don't understand. Do I understand?
Paul got it.
Paul got it? Paul got the other one? The fancy one? All right, so I just throw this in the garbage. All right, fine. Hey, look, it's Fire and Ice in Smallville. So this is exciting for me. I like them. I'm getting the foil too. You know, there's a second print of Hulk. There's some stuff. Hey, Justice Society of America. It's a little delayed, but you know, considering how delayed and off-calendar Doomsday Clock was, you know, this is remarkably on time for the ever busy Jeff Johns, and so far so good with the story. And blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And hey, Shazam #3. Because I do love me some Shazam. And the gods are mad at him and they want their powers back and they already started messing with him, so I can't wait to see where that's going. And you know what? I'm going to wrap it up with my beloved Scarlet Witch. What does Loki want with her? We're going to find out. All right, so those are all my choices, my bonuses, and how dare I get the wrong second print for Mary Jane as Jackpot all in one. Thank you for joining us, Council, and do not forget to like and subscribe.
If anyone else looked into this, Kill Your Darlings. Basically, it's about a kid who creates her own world in her mind, and then eventually reality and dreamland kind of mix and you're not sure what's going on, and then you, from what I read, it's a time before she was even born, and the mystery behind that sounded kind of cool, and I'm sure it some people get killed. Those are the two issues, and those are it. So that's it for this week for me. I'll let you know how these go. I'm not sure whether I'll continue, but they look kind of interesting. So hope you have your own picks and enjoy your comic book day.
And then last, my angel spec is the Catwoman cover. Is this Catwoman? Oh, she looked like Catwoman. I'm not big on the DC stuff, but the one that looks like Catwoman with a lot of hair, but I'm sure Cliff will correct me later on. This is the dopest of them all. All right, it's episode 64. Great shot, guy. I'm trying to do my picks.
Nobody likes your picks.
Everybody likes my picks.
No.
Jeez.
So when you're showing this, is that going to be like an empty spot in the background?
I could do that. I could have your face like floating right there, like. All right. Thank you guys for watching episode 64. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you for joining us for the 64th episode of Council of Comics. Remember to like and subscribe below, and we'll see all of you on Free Comic Book Day. New Comic Book Day. On Free Comic Book Day in May. Maybe in October.
Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Catch you next time.
I'm just there to take in all.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys. Have a great week. Be safe. Come on, dude. You got like double chin. Get out of here. Good time.
Peace out, everybody. See you next week. New comic book day.
All right, guys. Peace. See you next week.
Bye bye.
That's it this week for us, Council of Comics. Make sure you leave some lovely messages for us in the comments. And please hit that like button. And also be around on Sundays at 5 and Mondays at 8 for our box office night and our Keys and Hot Comics. Peace.
Peace out. See you next week.
That's it for New Comic Book Day. Thank you for dropping by for episode 64. Don't forget to vote for us in the Comic Book Community Awards. We're under Best Comedy. We would really appreciate it. Or just get the vote out there because it's important. Let's make this more successful every year. Also, please vote for Empire Comics and the Keep Specking Awards. We would really appreciate that and really support our friend. And with that, thank you again for joining us. Oh, don't forget, Monday nights this month, we are going to have hashtag given out for a giveaway. And we're going to do the ducks. The ducks will be on the 25th. And we'll have our duck race after our little competition. And you could win a foiled George Perez Wonder Woman #1, Season 2, Issue 3 of The Mandalorian, which has Bo-Katan's first comic book appearance and 3 other first appearances in it. And 1 special surprise item. So again, thank you. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
What?